New Nemotron 3 Ultra is insane, and it's completely free right now. On June 4th, Nvidia dropped Nemotron 3 Ultra, 550 billion parameters, open weights, free to use, and it just became the most capable OpenAI model ever released by a US lab. Here's what that actually means. Most AI models you pay for, GPT, Claude, Gemini, are locked behind APIs controlled by someone else. You use what they let you use. You pay what they charge. And if they decide to change the rules tomorrow, you're stuck. Nemotron 3 Ultra works differently. The weights are public. The training data is public. The recipes to build on top of it are public. Accenture, CrowdStrike, and Perplexity all signed on as early adopters before the public launch. That's why Accenture, CrowdStrike, and Perplexity signed on as early adopters before the public launch. So what makes this model actually worth paying attention to? It's a 550 billion total parameter mixture of experts model. Only 55 billion parameters are active per token. Think of it like having 550 specialists on call, but only the right 55 show up for each job. You get the intelligence of the full 550. You pay the compute cost of 55. That's the architecture reason this model is fast. Nemotron 3 Ultra sets a new standard with inference speeds exceeding 400 output tokens per second. That's not a small number. Most frontier-class models serve somewhere between 50 and 100 tokens per second. Artificial analysis independently measured 140.3 tokens per second output, ranking 7th of 89 models tested, against DeepSeek and Kini serving roughly 50 to 100 tokens per second. For anyone running AI in an actual workflow, not just chatting with it, speed compounds. Faster outputs mean faster loops. Faster loops mean more you can get done in a day. The model was pre-trained on 20 trillion text tokens. Context was then extended to 1 million tokens. 1 million tokens. Let's make that real. That's the equivalent of uploading your entire community's knowledge base, a full year of member conversations, your complete library of tutorials, onboarding guides, and sales pages, all in one conversation. The model reads all of it, holds all of it, reasons across all of it at once. For the AI profit boardroom, that context window changes what's possible. Instead of feeding the model a single page and asking for a marketing email, you feed it every coaching call transcript from the last 90 days, every high-performing post from the community, and then ask it to write a campaign that actually reflects what members care about. It has the full picture. The output is completely different. On Artificial Analysis's Intelligence Index, it scores 48, ranking 9th of 89 models, ahead of all US open peers. The next strongest US open weight models are Gemma 431B at 39, Nemotron 3 Super at 36, and GPT OSS 120B at 33. That's a 12-point leap over its predecessor. In a benchmarking landscape where single-digit gains are the norm, that's a big jump. And the agentic benchmarks are even more interesting. On PinchBench agent productivity, Ultra scores 91%, matching Kimi K2.6 and ahead of Qwen 3.5. Strong evidence for agentic workflow quality parity with the best Chinese open model on task completion. That's the benchmark designed specifically to test AI doing real multi-step work, planning, using tools, completing tasks without someone holding its hand the whole time. This is where I want to pause because there's a CTA I need to drop in here. If you're trying to figure out how to actually use Nemotron 3 Ultra in your business, not just understand what it is, but build real automations with it, the AI Profit Boardroom is where that happens. Right now, inside the community, we have members who are already testing this model for content workflows, lead generation, and community growth. We have a 30-day roadmap specifically built around using open-weight AI agents to automate the boring stuff and grow faster. 4 live coaching calls every week where you can ask questions about your exact setup. Step-by-step tutorials updated as new models drop. And over 3,300 plus business owners already in there running AI automation in their businesses. If you want to get up to speed on Nemotron 3 Ultra fast, link is in the description. Now, back to why this model matters for anything practical. Nvidia Nemotron 3 Ultra is built to take actions, not just answer questions. It's designed specifically for agentic AI workloads, multi-step reasoning, tool use, complex planning, and autonomous task completion. Here's a concrete example of what that looks like in practice. Say you want to grow the AI profit boardroom. You set up a Nemotron 3 Ultra agent with access to your community analytics, your email list data, and your best performing content. You give it one instruction. Find the patterns in what's working and build a 30-day outreach plan to get more members. The agent reads the data, it reasons across all of it, it makes a plan. Then it executes steps, drafting emails, writing posts, creating social copy, without you prompting it every time. That's not a future concept. Within 48 hours of the release, the model was integrated into production systems by Perplexity, Nous Research, OpenCode, and Atomic.chat. Explainmax. These aren't small teams experimenting. These are production deployments, real workflows, running on Nemotron 3 Ultra right now. Let me show you what this looks like for a real use case with the AI Profit Boardroom. You want to create a week of content designed to attract new members to the community. With Nemotron 3 Ultra running as an agent, you set the goal. Grow AI Profit Boardroom trial signups this week. And give it context. Your best posts from the last 90 days, the top objections members had before joining, and the platforms you're posting on. The agent builds the content calendar. It writes the posts, it adapts tone per platform, it flags which pieces need your review and which can go straight to scheduling. One setup, the agent handles the rest. The model is available as base model weights on Hugging Face, post-trained checkpoints including instruction-tuned and reasoning variants, and via Nvidia NIM microservices for enterprise integration through build.nvidia.com. The direction of this is clear. Open models are catching up. And if you're just trying to understand what model to use for what, that's exactly what we work through inside the AI Profit Boardroom every week. Which brings me to this. If you want the full playbook for running Nemotron 3 Ultra and other open weight models in your business, step-by-step tutorials walking you through the actual setup, 4 live coaching calls each week where we go through exactly how to use models like this for lead generation, community growth, and content automation, a 30-day roadmap designed around OpenAI agents, and 3,300 plus members who are actively building with these tools right now, come join us inside the AI Profit Boardroom. We're already building workflows around Nemotron 3 Ultra. You can plug straight into what's already working. Link is in the description. Go to AIProfitBoardroom.com. And if you want the free version, all the video notes from this episode, plus access to 67,000 members sharing what's working with the latest AI tools, join the AI Success Lab, free community. Everything is linked in the comments and description below.